It's Wednesday morning. Excuse my slightly feral look as per usual, but we've got swimming later, so we're just kind of in this morning. We've had quite a busy week. We've been round to some friends and things for tea, and we've kind of just been in and out, so we haven't filmed a lot. So we started our Exploring Nature with Children curriculum December week 2, which is the Winter Birds project. You saw that in my last planning video. If you didn't, go and check that out because you might find it useful. If you're following this curriculum, obviously, or if you want to get a taste of how it works. So yeah, we've done a little bit of background work. We've written on our board how winter birds keep warm. Stan's going to make a poster on this at some point as well. But the reason I'm looking over here is because Stan is really nicely and carefully grating some cheese, aren't you, Stan? Because we're actually...
I almost cut in my thing.
Yeah.
And I could have used the end.
Yeah, we have to remember to hold the end. But never mind, it's all a learning process. Just be real careful.
Don't really hurt.
No, that's good. Just be really careful.
Doesn't hurt much.
So, we've got some lard, which is in the kitchen, which needs melting. We've got these seeds and some oranges. I'm not sure we're going to use the oranges and do it that way or just do the ornaments with the cutters. We might do a bit of both. We'll see what time we have. Ronnie is here, but he's in the bedroom playing Lego. I asked if he wanted to join in and he said no Lego. So he's not in the mood for joining in this morning. So that's fine. We've got swimming this afternoon and it's the last swimming lesson before the end of term. Oh, there you are. There he is.
Some cheese.
Oh, little love. What have you got around your mouth? You're not very clean this morning, are you? Goodness. So I haven't filmed a lot since then, but everything is cleared up. There was a lot of mess, and the children lost interest after about 10 minutes, so I ended up finishing it off myself, but that's always the way. But our neighbour joined us, and they're going to have some lunch with us, but I just put Scooby-Doo on for them, just to keep them a little bit contained, yes, while I'm doing lunch, because it was a bit chaotic kind of thing in here, as it still is, like a mess, but I've kind of hoovered. But in here we have got, oh, good job, my shopping's coming tonight, so I think they'll be set by then, I hope. But what I didn't think about is that the moulds need to stay in, but luckily my neighbour had some extra ones, so I think, if you can see any of those, I think they're going to set pretty nicely. But yeah, we've got the straws in there to keep, so we can put the string in. But Ronnie's getting hungry, so we got some sausages in the oven, and we're going to have some sausage sandwiches. Yes, Ronnie? Take your diddy out. She's coming back. She's just doing Emily a sandwich because she didn't want the same thing. Right, so I'm going to get the stuff out of the oven. But yes, I think it went pretty well. I think I got a bit of footage, but I'll film some more later when we put the string on it and stuff, maybe after swimming. It's actually 20 to 1 now, so we're doing things a bit later today. We're normally kind of morning people, then have a rest just for an hour, and then sort of get on in the afternoon, but it depends how the day goes, I suppose. So, it's getting dark, so the lighting is not very good. But we are off swimming in a minute. I just wanted to reflect on the birdseed hanging activity. So I had great hopes of this activity, and Stan being really interested and just, you know, taking it all in and getting really involved. But after about 10 minutes, he and his friend and brother just kind of went off and wanted to play with Play-Doh. And it's really easy to get frustrated about that, because you've got this activity like all set out and there's this great mess, which is great. I don't mind mess if, you know, the children are enjoying it. But when you've done it all and you've really put your heart into setting it up, and then they're not interested, it's really easy just to get really despondent. But one thing I have learned is that some days are good, some days are not so good. Some activities work and some don't. And another day it might have gone differently. But at the end of the day, we made them. I may have had to make the last bit, but hopefully they'll have taken interest in putting the string on and hanging them up. So we would have got something out of the activity. But yeah, like I say, it's really easy just to get really frustrated and just be like, it's not going how I want it to go. And I'm sure everyone's had the same thing. Let me know in the comments if you have. I hope it's not just me. But yeah, I think you just have to kind of then pick yourself up and try again, try something different, and, you know, just go from there. What was I going to say? So we've ended up in front of the TV a couple of times today, just while I've cleared up and just kind of got ourselves together, because they've been fussing and arguing together, haven't you, brothers? I think Stan's a bit tired. He had a late night at Woodcraft last night and stuff. You know, so sometimes he does get a little bit tired when he's done that, and Ronnie's a bit tired as well. So they kind of haven't got on that well today. Oh, Didi. Yeah, there, put them there. Okay, we'll take them with us. So yeah, you know, it's just been a little bit of one of those days today. It's been a bit frustrating in places, but we're going out for our swimming lesson. It's the last one. So it'll be good to get out, even though right now I just feel like laying in bed and hiding. But that's just not going to happen. So you just got to pick yourself up sometimes and just get on with it. And I know we'll enjoy swimming once we're there. So we're going to get ready and we're going to go and continue with the day. So it's the moment of truth. We've had some dinner and now we are looking at our birdseed creations. Now, I tried one earlier before we went swimming and unfortunately the alarm came off. Ooh.
Yay! Should I go?
Maybe they're just not stuck enough. Okay, that one looks okay. Keep it there.
Christmas tree.
So there they are. Some of them broke. The lard is not easy to work with because it starts melting. So I think we'll try it with gelatin next time, which is another recipe. But we made a few different things, so that was kind of successful. And now, more mess to clean up now, but Steve's home and he's giving me a hand in the kitchen. So that's good, but this place needs a good scrub tomorrow, so I think it's going to be a bit of a housework morning. Or we go to Leanne and John's for dinner, so maybe do some maths. What do you think, Stan? A bit of maths tomorrow. Stanley's teaching Ronnie some words, which is cool. Do you want to show them your certificate, your swimming one?
Well, I'm going to.
Or shall I? Shall I? So he got his 10-metre badge for swimming, which was awesome, wasn't it? So anyhow, sorry this has been a bit disjointed, but it's just been kind of one of those days. But thank you for watching, and we will see you for our next video. Bye.